we know about Facebook, we know about Instagram. There are youngsters know better than the people in middle age. They can identify something like Snapchat, FaceTime, and things like that. All these things, they are called as social media, something with which we can socialize. So, okay, what about this social media? In India, social media is vital for retail brands to engage younger demographics. Young people are more onto social media these days. So, what do the company do? It tries to grab the attention of young people with the help of social media. What are social media tools to interact? Number one, interactive platforms. Right? What are these interactive platforms? When you go to Facebook, suddenly when you're browsing something, you come across an advertisement by Mintra, or let us say Urban Clap, or maybe other e-shopping websites. So you come across something very interesting there, maybe a product or a service, or maybe a retail outlet, and they show you the products in which you are interested. So what do? You would like to go to that website and check out what are the things that are available, and what is the price of those products if you are purchasing online. So these are called interactive platforms. Then that is one of the social media tools. The next social media tool is sales and promotions. For example, Flipkart and Amazon. These companies, they offer big billion days or Diwali dhamaka or things like that, right? So suddenly they would be selling their products at a very cheaper price, so that during these sales there will be a very high increase in user engagement. So these are the two social media tools. One is interactive platforms. Number two, sales promotions. Then there is something called the marketing funnel. You know how a funnel looks now? It looks like this. If you want to, in earlier days, in order to pour petrol or kerosene from one pot to another, we use funnel. So in this marketing funnel, the first point that a company wants to make is to make the market aware of the product. So initially, the advertisements suggest about the existence of a particular product. Again, let me give you the example of smart card. Unless we see an advertisement of smart card in the television, we do not know that, yeah, there is some product like this which is available. Okay. So we have created awareness in the customers who watch television, who needs some products like that. That is the first step. Then the second step is creating interest in the customers. How do you create interest? Okay, there is some product in the market, but why should I be interested in this when that product is of some use to you, and when that product is delivering something which you are not getting because of any other product available, then you will be interested in the product. For example, in areas where there is huge power cut, I hope all of you remember that tortoise mosquito coil, two coils, clutched with each other. If you have to light that coil, you have to break it, and you have to, light it. And it emits a lot of smoke, because of which the mosquitoes will be going away. But obviously, we will be very irritated with the smoke, the smell, and everything. So in order to avoid that, the small little smart card is available, And they show it in the ad that it will not emit so much of smoke, and it does not leave lot of residue also. It is easy to use. Where there is no power to use your liquidator, you can use this uh, card. So in that way, they'll be creating an interest in you to purchase a product. And you are aware of a product, they have created an interest in you to purchase that product. Now, the third step is you will get a desire to purchase this product. Yes, I need this product. As you know, half of the time I do not have power at my place. So half of the time I will be bitten by the mosquitoes. So I have to purchase this product. That is the desire to purchase this product. And that desire, unless it is put into the last step, that is action, you actually going out to an outlet and purchasing this product, that is an action. So unless the campaign, whatever ads are providing you the information, unless you act upon them, we cannot say the ad is successful. So the last step is the action. When the customer goes to retail outlet and purchases that product, that means the advertisements that were provided by the company are a hit. They have ended up in customers going and purchasing your product. So this is about promotion. Now, after promotion, after sales management, there is one more step which is very crucial for retailers. That is logistics management. What do you understand by logistics? Logistics are how you move your products into the market, when you are moving your products into the market, how you are storing them, and how you are supplying them. So logistics, they start from the supplier of raw materials to a company which is manufacturing something. Please understand this very carefully. The supplier, he has to supply raw materials to your company where you are processing them and you are coming out with finished products. If you do not get your raw materials in time, then you will not be able to come out with finished products in time. So the suppliers are very important even during the manufacturing process. Once the product is manufactured, it cannot come all by itself to the retail market. It has to be bought by our logistics people. So these products, these finished products, first move to wholesalers. Wholesalers buy these products in bulk and they will be distributing these products to the retailers who will be distributing the products to the end users or consumers. Right? So, how do you manage all this logistics? The first step of managing effectively your logistics is to have a proper, effective supply chain management. So, retailers like Amazon have invested in their own delivery fleets, while others rely on logistics providers like Delivery or Blue Dot or other things like that. And another thing which affects this logistics are the technology. Because of technology, the orders are managed so well that these days you are getting the products within 24 hours of your placing an order. So the company knows where you are, the company knows where these products are stocked and how far they are from your place. With the help of AI, that is artificial intelligence, the company will get to know that, yeah, the distance between the product and the person who has placed an order is not much. So the person can be delivered the product within 24 hours. So morning, if you place an order, by evening you will be getting it. That is actually very effective type of logistic management. Then there is one more very important concept when it comes to retail, that is customer service quality. Now, why are we talking about customer service in retailing? Retailing means it's all about products. Then why customer? Let me tell you. For if we take up our company process, like we have seen, the suppliers, they supply the products to the manufacturer. The manufacturer supplies the finished goods to the retailer. I'm sorry, wholesaler. From the wholesaler, the products are sent to the retailer. From the retailer, it comes to the end user, that is consumer. So there are 5 stages and 5 people involved in bringing the product from raw material to finished goods to the end user, right? So in every step, the next person is a customer of his predecessor, right? So the manufacturer, he is a customer of the supplier of raw material. The wholesaler, he is the customer of the manufacturer who is manufacturing things. And the retailer is a customer of wholesaler. And of course, the consumer is the customer of the retailer. So here at every step you can see customers. And these customers not only need the products, but also quality service. So I being a retailer, have been promised by my wholesaler that I will be receiving so and so products by 4 o'clock in the evening today. I keep my warehouse ready. I keep people ready to get the product down so that from tomorrow onwards I can make my sale. But that product did not arrive on time. From 4 o'clock, it has taken 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. My workers have left the place. After 10 o'clock, if my wholesaler is sending the product, what good is it for me? My workers are not there to take it down, right? So, in that way, just excuse me. I'm sorry for that. So, where were we? We were discussing about our, yeah, customer. So, at at each and every level, the next person is a customer of his predecessor. So that service quality has to be maintained so that there can be smooth trade going on between the different channels of distribution. So there is something called a gap model of service quality. I'm sure you have come across this, but just let me give you a small briefing of it. What is a gap? Gap is a distance. Now, if there is a difference or if there is a huge gap between perceived quality and actual quality of service, let me give you an example for that. When you walk into a bank, the bank is offering you a service. What's the difference between product and service? I'm sure you people know what are the differences between product and service. Let me tell you a few differences. Number one, you can see the product, feel it, use it, but you cannot see the service. You can only feel it. right? That is number one. Number two, you can own a product. If you buy a watch, that watch is yours, but you cannot own a service. We understand you own a Airtel connection, but because your connection is Airtel, you cannot go and say, yeah, this company is mine or this service is mine. So I am the owner of it. So as long as you use it, you can use it. After that, you cannot store it, right? So, like that, products and services are two different concepts. So, when you walk into a bank, you expect them, like usually we see the government bank employees and private bank employees, how they do their jobs. I don't want to take any names, but just understand the concept. If you walk into a private bank, the moment you are in, whatever services you need, immediately those services are provided and they make sure you do not have a lot of waiting time over there. Things are completed and you finish your work very quickly and walk out of the bank. When you walk into a government bank, they make you wait. You have to stand in the line. The line is very long. And you have to identify a slip, you have to fill the slip, you have to give it. And if that is not the right slip, again, you have to come back, you have to fill a different slip, you have to take that, you have to tolerate the tantrums of the employees there and things like that. It will take lot of time for you to process the thing. Again, this is based on experience, nothing against anyone. With all due respect, I'm just giving you an example. So here when you see what is the perceived quality of service you are expecting, yes, I'll get good service within the time that I have kept aside for this work. But if it takes the entire day for you to finish your work in the bank, there is a huge gap between the perceived quality and actual quality. That is called gap model. Now, how do you condense the gap model? How do you condense the gap between your perceived quality and actual quality of the service? Providing quality service, and you understand that the products are the same. Like a company manufactures the products and all the products are the same. A company provides service also, but the quality of service depends on the people who are providing you with the service. One morning, when a employee has got a promotion, he has got a huge hike, he will be cheerful the entire day. He will be, providing you services cheerfully. He is very happy. He is, having a smile on his face while doing his duty. You are also very happy seeing a smile on your service provider. But what if the service provider fights at home and comes to the organization to serve? He's grumpy the entire day. Looking him grumpy, it spoils your mood also. So the quality of service depends on the people who are providing you with the service. So taking all these things into consideration, the company tries to minimize the gap between the perceived quality and the actual quality that is provided. That is why everyone now and then we get, questions or feedback forms to fill up. Is the service provided to you is satisfactory? Are you happy with the service? What is the rate you are going to give to the service? Why is the company doing that? Just to check whether the service that is provided to you is up to the mark or no. If it is not up to the mark, what can be done? How to correct that issue? All these things will be considered when we are considering the gap model of service quality. So there are 4 steps that a company considers when there is a gap between the quality perceived by the customer and the quality provided. First one, it plans. It tries to get the inputs from the customers. What is that they're expecting, and how can we get there? The first thing is planning something. Once they plan something, the next step is doing it. They'll be carrying out the plan. They will be documenting all the problems and unexpected observations. You know what to expect from if nothing else is there. If the quality of service provided is an entirely different thing, if the ambience of that particular service outlet is not good, it has got nothing to do with the service provided by the customers. We are talking about the ambience over there. All these factors will be adding to the gap. So after they plan it, they try to see the unexpected observations and analyze the data that they collect. Once they do that, they will be going to the third step, that is studying. They will be studying the data that they have accumulated, and they will be comparing that data to the predictions. If this thing goes on, this is the amount of losses we are going to get. If we are going to invest some money to get over these problems, then the losses should be less and we should get profits and things like that. And they will be arriving at a summary what they have learned. Once they know, once they have that kind of clarity, they will be acting upon that plan. So what is to be done? What is the next cycle? When, see, in the banks also, all the 30 days, you cannot expect a lot of people coming in and going out. Many of the transactions happen the first 15-20 days of the month. So you will be on the toes for the first 15 days of the month. After that, you can at least relax and breathe a little air. So you got to work hard at least for the first 20 days. So once you do that, when the customer is happy, next time when he comes back with a cheerfulness. He comes back with a positive attitude to your bank. Once when people are positive towards your services, they don't mind, waiting for a while, not for a long period of time, but waiting for an hour, for some time, and things like that. So that is about service quality. So that is all for today. We have discussed about retail promotion, customer services, logistics, which are critical to retail success. Then we have discussed about innovative strategies in promotion, logistics, and service quality to help build a competitive edge. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.